Okay, welcome back. We all know the health benefits of drinking 10 8 ounces of water a day. But have you heard what alkaline water can do for you? Well, here to tell us all about it is the president of MyTyent Alkaline Water, Joe Bakuti. Hi, Joe. How are you, my man?
Doing great.
Nice to be here. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you letting me come on.
Of course. We got to talk about alkaline.
Especially the 50th episode. Congratulations on that.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm loving it. I really am loving it. But let's talk about alkaline water.
Sure.
Some people don't know what it is. Maybe you want to shed a light on what it is?
Yeah, alkaline water, I mean, maybe every supermarket now is more and more trying to get more and more bottles of it in there. You know, they're always the ones that cost $4 or $5 or $6 a bottle.
Correct.
But alkaline water essentially is water that starts with generally tap water. It goes through a process.
A filtration process.
Filtration, where we get it pure, and then we put it through a proprietary process that turns it into alkaline. It separates the alkaline from the acidic water.
Okay.
It adds antioxidants, more antioxidants in a glass of this water than a glass of orange juice.
Okay.
And therapeutic amounts of hydrogen, molecular hydrogen, which is everybody's raving about that as well in the medical community.
So what's the scientific data reveal then?
So when I started doing this about 15 years ago, there wasn't a ton of it. There was kind of a light at the end of the tunnel. You could see what was ahead. But now, almost every single week, there's another study. We have over 1,000 clinical studies out there now. And it's showing the molecular hydrogen in the alkaline water is showing positive effects on every major organ in the body.
Wow.
So we're seeing it in all kinds of medical journals and just from almost every different area, from chemistry, just across the whole board.
The whole board, right? So how does an athlete, for example, benefit from drinking alkaline water?
A few different ways. Mostly, again, going back to the hydrogen. You know, the focus used to be just primarily on the pH. Now everybody's dialing in on the hydrogen, and we're seeing effects on lactic acid. We're seeing effect on faster recovery. We're seeing effects on getting into the mitochondria of the cell and ATP production. So more energy.
Adenosine triphosphate, right?
that's right. That's right.
I still remember
it's a mouthful. Yeah, it's a mouthful for sure.
That's all I know about it. That's great. So, and what about some from the famous athletes that have been using the water? Anybody that we?
Of course, yeah. So you got T.J. Ward coming off the Denver Broncos. He just won the Super Bowl. He's with Tampa now.
That's right.
Got Sharice Wright from the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, right?
You got guys like Michael McHenry. He was with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Maybe some of your viewers in Pittsburgh know about him. And then you got guys that are kind of above the athletes, like Tom House. He's the throwing doctor, they call him.
Oh, okay.
And he's throwing coach for Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Carson Wentz. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not an Eagle fan, but I've heard. I know. I've gotten a rep. You know, leave the show. I've heard it all about it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, so you probably get upset at me. But
yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
So, I've been drinking the water, and I have to say, I've seen the difference in my energy levels.
Sure. Well, that's because hydrogen is the smallest element on the periodic table, right? It's also the lightest molecule. It's lighter than helium even, right? So it's able to penetrate into your cells, into the mitochondria. And ATP essentially is the chemical name, scientific name for energy.
For energy,
so because we're able to have an effect on ATP production, you're having a positive effect on energy levels as well.
Wow. And your product, now tell me a little bit about the product, of MyTyent product.
Sure.
What makes it so good?
What makes it so good is, number one, the filtration. It's second to none. We're reducing, there's so many contaminants that people don't want to talk about, but they are there. In fact, a lot of the bottled water is just filtered tap water. Some of it's not even filtered to the level that we filter it out. So we have 2 filters inside the machine that filter it to really pure, 99% on most contaminants purity. And then we go through, we have these large platinum-coated titanium plates. So that's what makes all the difference, having these plates. That's where you get your separation, your alkaline, and your acidic water, and you're able to get pure alkaline water. So our filtration and the size of our plates is really what sets us apart.
Right, and you have obviously different models, right?
Yeah, we do. We have our what's called our ACE 11, which is our 11-plate model that goes on top of your counter right next to your sink. Real simple hookup. Then we have our UCE 11, which is the same as the ACE, but it goes under the sink. You just have a little cool faucet there. It's all kind of touch screen, modeled after a smartphone, and it has concierge service. It talks to you, talks multiple languages. So it's a really neat.
Really neat.
Yeah, really
it sounds
neat.
like a really great thing.
It kind of becomes part of the family. You know?
And we're going to actually see it in a little demo in the next segment. Talk about the Glass of Hope program that you have.
Glass of Hope program is something that I started to help benefit people that really need this water but can't afford it. So every year in December, people write in and tell us their story, and we pick a few of them. We donate a water ionizer to them to help them with whatever's going on in their life.
Wow.
So it's been a really positive experience.
Wow. Quickly, I know, how did you get into all of this real quickly?
So I was doing wellness seminars all over the country for things like smoking cessation, weight loss, but I was always focused on the mental side, hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming.
Right.
And there was always kind of something missing, which was the physical aspect.
Okay.
So I started just trying to dive in and research kind of the foundational, wellness scenarios. And everything kept leading back to pH, kept coming back pH. pH is so important, pH balance. And you probably heard this before, Asia seems to be way ahead of us on some things.
True.
So I jumped on a plane, went over to Asia, started meeting with doctors, chemists, engineers, and developed this water ionizer that we brought to the States and been doing it ever since.
Today.
Yeah.
Amazing. Listen, we're going to go and do the demonstration a little bit, so sit tight.
That'll be cool.
Okay, guys, still to come. More with Joe Bakuti when we return. And welcome back. You have just heard about the health benefits of drinking alkaline water. Now we have an interesting demo for you. Here to show us is President of MyTyent Alkaline Water, Joe Bakuti. Welcome back again.
Thank you, sir. You ready to do a little science project?
I'm ready. Let's go for it. We're going to start right at the end over there.
Yep. So what we have here is I brought some water with me from this is the MyTyent USA Ace 11.
Okay.
And this is our countertop model.
Okay.
And since we didn't have any water on the set, I brought some in a bottle with me.
And what does that retail for, Joe?
This one is actually on sale right now for $34.95.
$34.95. Okay.
For sure. So let's jump right in. So what I have here is some common beverages you'd find in most households, right?
Okay.
So all I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some in each one of these cups.
Okay.
And on the front of this chart here, there's all different colors.
Right.
These colors represent the pH chart.
Okay.
pH goes from 0 to 14. Every time you go down a number, it's 10 times worse.
Oh, wow.
So same way they measure earthquakes, logarithmic scale, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, so let's start.
Yeah, we'll see if I can
start
manage.
with Sprite.
Oh, that one's going to go
pour
over.
this in.
Start here, let that one calm down for a second.
Yeah, right, because you got the little fizzies coming out of there.
My assistant shook it up.
More than it too. Sure, always blame your assistant, right? That's the idea.
All right. So
regular water there.
Yep, this is just some regular common bottled water.
Wow, look at that.
This is, people drink this to make them feel smart. Smart water.
Does it usually work?
We'll find out in a second.
We'll find out in a second, man. Try it on me, see if it makes any improvement on me.
Yep. For a little bit.
Can't guarantee you I will, but.
All right. Well, that's quite settling in. I'm going to make you VP in charge of not spilling this.
This one?
Just
all
crack
right,
the
so
top
let's put the
and pour
cup
some
over
in
here.
there, all right?
Put some over here.
And I'll work on this one here.
All right, pour it right in. How much? Just a little
Just
bit here?
a little bit, that's all.
Good
enough, good enough.
All right, cool. So I'm going to put it right back on here again.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what I have here is called pH reagent.
Okay.
Now what this does is it's an indicator as to what pH any clear beverage is.
Okay.
All right, so we're just going to go down the line here.
How many drops are you going to put in each one?
I'm just going to put kind of a dropper full.
of
Yeah, there's no real precise measurement.
All right, guys, we're doing
first
the bio.
One's the smart water. Now, as
Cover
you can
up
see,
if it explodes. All right, you ready, right?
Yeah, see, that's about a yellow. So anything to this side of the green is not healthy. It's acidic.
Not healthy.
Anything to that side of the green is alkaline and it's healthy.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. That's a yellow. That's probably about I would say a 4 or so on the pH scale.
And then you got that one.
And then we
over
got
here.
this one, which is actually a little worse. So yellow to orange is about 10 times worse.
Oh boy.
Now, as you know, my chart actually stops at orange.
Okay.
Because these
So what's after orange then?
are actually off the charts.
It means off the
off the charts acidic. This this is about a 2 or 3 on the pH scale.
Oh my God.
So just going from a 7 to a 6 10 times, 6 to a 5 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000, up to like 100,000 times more acidic than neutral by the time we get here. All right. So what we're trying to do is get to this side.
To this side,
of
right?
neutral,
So
right?
you're gonna
So
put
I'm
a few
gonna let
drops
you
in
do
there?
this one. Yeah, just take a little dropper full and just squeeze in there.
Sure. Okay. Here we go.
And that's the MyTyent alkaline water.
Whoa.
Look at that. So you can
I think I
see-
put too much in there.
No, you're good.
Oh,
so
look at
matches the chart on the. That's about a 9.5 to a 10.
Wow.
The neat part about this machine is you can dial in any pH you want.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know how you get a car, new car, the radio stations aren't set. Same thing here. You can set any level you want.
Wow. And these tablets over here, right? The energized in the water.
You put it in. So this machine already makes therapeutic levels of molecular hydrogen.
Okay.
But if you drop one of these in there, you're going to get even more of it.
Oh,
so it's
boy.
kind of a booster. Yeah. So you always want to be on that alkaline side. And this water is going to have the hydrogen in it. It's going to have the antioxidants. There's more antioxidants in the glass of that than there is in orange juice, as I was telling you earlier.
And the tomatoes, let's get to the tomatoes real quickly here.
There was this is more than just drinking. There's so many uses for this. We had to make a whole
information in the
guide.
booklet.
Yeah, we had to make a whole guide about what you can do with this machine.
Right.
So what I did was, before we came back on from the break, I had tomatoes soaking in tap water, and I had tomatoes soaking in alkaline water from the machine. And I'm going to pour it out here. I want you to just look at the color and tell me if you see any differences. This is the tap water. These tomatoes were soaking, and this was soaking in Tyent alkaline water.
Wow.
Now, what that yellow is, you've been washing your vegetables in tap water.
That's right, yeah, of course,
well, in this glass is still all the herbicides, on your tomatoes is still all the herbicides, pesticides, insecticides. That yellow is all that came off of those.
And who said that urine wasn't effective? See what I'm saying? Right here, you can see it right here on TV.
So what happens is when they use pesticides, they're oil-based. Water doesn't mix with oil. The alkaline does pull all that off and actually really does clean.
Wow.
So
that is amazing, amazing. You got the tea bags?
You got time for one more?
Quick thing we got, one more time?
As I told you before, the hydrogen is so small, it can penetrate your cells a lot faster. So we're going to say that these tea bags represent your cells. And we're going to take some normal bottled water. And then if you want to pour some of that in this one.
Absolutely.
And molecular hydrogen is so small and so pervasive. I just want you to take a look at how quickly this one gets into the tea bag. You see that? How fast it's making tea?
Look at that.
So the hydrogen's so small and it's able to penetrate into your cells, in the mitochondria, and that's proof that it's smaller and more pervasive and it's going to get into your cells.
Joe, this is amazing. Guys, really, go to the website and check out these products. Use the promo code BOUND. Joe, thank you very much, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Okay,
guys, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I'm going to share more of my favorite must-have healthy products when Healthy Lifestyle returns in a moment.